this from above. No time. I get mine and make no sense.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel. To the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Orlando Magic. Orlando comes into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, and he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength to his advantage?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like 95% of the guards that he plays against. Uses it well, gets in. He finds the contact on the offensive end, which most guys are physically defensively, but on the offensive end, he's physical.
Incredible wingspan, lets him do things that most guards can only dream, Ernie. I really love watching this kid play.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Tip-off approaches.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the strikes clearly had an impact on that game.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando, Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Watson in at the point guard position. On defense, Orlando. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career-high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from three the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
Here's Watson. There's the dish to Dedmon. Hayward against Harris. Pass to Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. The offensive rebound. Back to Harris. Ridnour with the steal. In the corner, it's Hayward. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. Hayward's got his first 3 points of the game. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Oladipo outside. The feed to Gordon. Rebound, Utah.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Pass to Ridnour. Here's Lyles. Feeds it to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
To the middle, there's Dedmon. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Utah, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Inside, it's tipped. Dishes it to Ridnour. The shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Oladipo dishes to Watson. Oladipo goes in. And yes, sir, that one drops. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ridnour with it. Kicks to George. And so he owns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Utah shooting their first free throws of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And he's good on the second. The Orlando Magic didn't make the playoffs last year for the third consecutive season, Greg. They knew it wasn't a realistic goal for them.
Yeah, and last season wasn't really about making the postseason, Kevin, for this group. Soon that will have to be the goal, as patience will wear thin within that fan base.
And stolen by Hayward. From deep three-point range, Utah the rebound. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the monster. Out to Hayward. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. 8 points for Gordon Hayward.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Oladipo goes in. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it's been a while for the Magic in regards to the postseason. Another year of missing postseason play. This latest playoff drought comes after they made 6 straight trips to the playoffs from 2007 to 2012.
Here's Lyles. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Now here is Harris. He kicks to Oladipo. And the layup is good. Oladipo's got 6 points.
And overall, this Orlando franchise has been pretty consistent in making the playoffs. They've had 14 playoff trips since the inception of the franchise back in 1989. Given how hard it can be for expansion teams, you have to say that's a solid month.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Watson, the pass to Gordon. Off the pick. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's the monster. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Golden State. Kept alive. Lyles passes to George. Here's the monster. They set the pick. And Gordon over to help. At the top of the key, Hayward. Second chance shot. The shot no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Davis. He's checked in for White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hezonja comes in for Aaron Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Elfrid Payton in for C.J. Watson. Here's Ridenour. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The pass to Portis. Hayward, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. Swings the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. First in free throw percentage. First in lowest turnovers a game. And they're number 2 in rejections. This is a team that thrives on blocking shots and takes great pride in it.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
And George drops them both. Orlando trailing here. Payton kicks to Smith. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. When you look at the monster, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good. Smith would checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Luke Ridenour. He doesn't get the second one.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Here's Ingles. George with the screen on Payton. Ingles dishes to George. He feeds it to Hayward. And it's good. Hayward's got 10.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Pass to Fournier. He dishes it to Payton. Right wing. There's the pick. Screen by Smith. Fournier for 3. That's good. And the Magic lead by 1.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
Now, here's Hayward. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Here's Fournier. The dish to Payton. Smith kicks to Harris. There's Hezonja. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And Greg, you're right. Skiles is what, we'd call a no-nonsense coach. Makes perfect sense when you think about the team that now Clarkie's going to go coach in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was great at developing players, and that's exactly why the Orlando Magic hired him. Plays with an edge, but he developed players quite nicely, too.
Holds him accountable, doesn't he?
Yep, well said.
Orlando leading by 4. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. As a matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
They set the pick. Portis, the pass to Hayward. Pocket 6 to the wing on the left. They need this. Short. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Payton. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Magic. Prize checked in, and George drops them both. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 17-6 run. There's Azania. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Pass to Fry. Takes the 3. They get it back.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Ingles. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Big Dog, he's checked in for Orlando. Now, here's Felton. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Orlando leading. And there's the pass to Big Dog. And there's the feed to Front. Pass to Fournier. It's hauled in by George. And for Raymond Felton, last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason. And he played for a poor team. And things, you know, Greg, being the leader, the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season went on.
Yeah, the problem when you have that issue early on, the season isn't going to wait for you. You know, you're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season after averaging 33 a game for his entire career.
Here is Felton after the Magic pick up 2. Ingles dishes to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's Big Dog. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Golden State. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's Utah, 7 games back.
And seeing where Utah is, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
And, you know, they're running out of opportunities to finally make that surge, partner. They're leaving themselves in a tough position in terms of the playoffs.
Both good from the line that time. Utah trails by 5. Now Felton passes it to Portis. Feeds to Ingles. They set the pick. Off the pick. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Big Dog. George with the defensive effort.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Portis. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Magic lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
I really pissed. I really pissed.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
The Magic shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. On the court for Orlando, Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Oladipo is out there with Big Dog, and it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to the Monster. The pass to Lyles. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lyles got his second basket of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Oladipo, the pass to Big Dog. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Magic lead by 2. Utah shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Portis. Dishes to Ridnour. Passes it to Lyles. Here's the Monster, headed by Oladipo. Shot clock at 2. Shot's good by Lyles.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Dedmon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. And he makes both free throws. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And here is Ridnour. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. They set the pick. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and that misses. That would have put him up. The Magic have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. On the wing, Gordon. Kicks it to Harris. Shot clock at 5, and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Utah trailing here. Pass to the Monster. He kicks to Hayward. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayward's got 12.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Utah calls timeout. And Victor Oladipo with the elite athleticism and versatility to be a perennial all-star. We've seen the second-year phenom line up as a 1. He's played off guard. He's even played a little small forward in his time in the league.
And he has that quickness, length, and power combo to be a lockdown defender at all of those positions as well. So that's why he was the co-defensive player of the year coming out of college.
Here's the monster. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Payton against Ridnour. Payton kicks to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Hayward against Payton. Hayward with some nice deep.
You know, back to Oladipo, he has a tremendously quick first step. He was second in the slam dunk contest to Zach LaVine. Some dunks he's had in regular season play, downright nasty.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Oladipo, averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Now here is Harris. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward, and Utah making a change here. Hood's checked in. For Orlando, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And talking about Oladipo's explosiveness, we're starting to see it in his overall scoring as well. Had his first back-to-back 30-point games this year against Chicago and Houston. If he keeps improving at this rate, could be an all-NBA first teamer before he's through.
Hits it out to Gordon. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Here's the monster. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Orlando called for the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
May have been the worst effort you'll see from them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Against a lesser team, that performance wouldn't have been good enough. But play that way against a good team, and you end up with an ugly result that they had.
Payton left side. Harris outside. With Samart. Rebound, Utah. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now, here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. And stolen by Hood. And here they come. Here's the monster. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line number 2.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Payton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He feeds it to Dedmon. He dishes it to Harris. It's rebounded by Portis.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's the monster, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Another miss by Utah.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And it's Luke Ridnour with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
George is checked in for Portis. Payton left side. Dedmon kicks to Harris. Hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got 7 points.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
The 15-footer, count in the Orlando lead, has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from the monster.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Out to Harris. Puts it up from 12. And that one comes up a bit short.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Here's Payton. It's tipped. But they get it back. And it's Harris off the drive. Harris missing again.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively.
That doesn't go either for Payton. Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but it came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
Orlando with the ball after the basket by Utah. To the paint. Watson for 3. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Monster. That's Felton in for Luke Ridnour. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Fry comes in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Fournier subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Felton the pass to Lyles. From 17 feet out, count the bucket. Lyles got 8.
How much do you love to see the turnover?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And it's sent back by Ford. And now Felton running the floor all by himself. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. The Magic trail by 5. Watson dishes to Fournier. Good ball movement there by the Magic. Here's Hood. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. There's the dish to Ingles. They set the screen. There's the feed to Hood. 5 on the clock. The pass to Ingles. Kicks to Felton. Fires from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And Orlando has possession. Following the three-pointer by Raymond Felton. And Azania gets it to go.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside, George. The three. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Watson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Azania. No good on the three. Utah leading by 6. Now here's Felton. There's a screen. Feeds it to George. Tries from 10. That doesn't go either for George. The Magic trail by 6. Watson with it. Felton defending. Here's Fournier. Taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
The first one falls. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Hood. And the change for the Magic. Big Dog is checked in for C.J. Watson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's Azania. He has 7. Here's Fournier. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Fournier's got 5 men.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now, here is George. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Big Dog. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And now it's just a 4-point Utah lead. And watching Evan Fournier, he's an intriguing 2-guard prospect. Saw his minutes break spike last season after getting traded at the deadline.
Yeah, he finally had the chance to get in and prove himself. Had a few strong outings in the second half of last year.
And he sinks the second.
Boy, I like the height that Evan Fournier has as a 2-guard. I mean, he doesn't have the lateral quickness that you'd like to see in that position. But as he gains strength, I think he should at least be capable and confident on the defensive end.
And stolen by Fry.
Get back, get back.
On up the court. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Big Dog.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Felton. Ingles kicks to Hayward. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Big Dog. 8 points for him. Screen by Smith. For three, Fournier. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Utah out in front, up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Gordon Hayward has been all over the floor tonight. He had 12 points and 1 steal. It's really great to see him back to what appears to be top form coming off the injury. There's a sense of reassurance that he's healthy after the first 2 quarters back. And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance me.
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the third quarter starting here now.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Here is Watson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hayward out there with Lyons. Then there's Luke Ridnour. Then there's the monster. And it's George in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Offensive rebound. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
They're amped up now, Kevin. After trailing for so long, they finally pulled ahead.
For Orlando, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line. Utah trailing here. Passes it to the monster. They set the pick. Right side George. Shoots from 12. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oladipo goes in the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Watson. From past the arc. And that one's good. And now a 5-point Magic lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Scooped up. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Tobias Harris.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Now Ridnour. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's a good screen. Hayward with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Hayward gets it to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Oladipo outside. From 13, Gordon blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the win. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 14 men.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And before you know, the rookie's on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. You look at Lyles, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For the Monster, 10 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Oladipo. He has 6. Dishes to Gordon. Harris outside. And stolen by Hayward. Here's the Monster. Throws down the breakaway jam.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning, and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Watson for 3. But they recover it. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Watson. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot is no good. Hayward with some nice D.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
The Monster passes to Lyles. 6 to shoot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Gordon. Down low. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Utah calls timeout. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The dish to Ridnour. There's the pass to Lyles. They set the pick. Here's the Monster. Buries the long-range jumper. The Monster's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through the Monster. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Watson. He's guarded by Ridnour. Watson gets to Harris. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 4 assists now tonight. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here's Ridnour. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Off the screen, uses both hands to slide it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's the monster. 19 points in the game. It's George on the wing, off the pick. The offensive rebound. Lyles passes to the monster. On the 3 off target.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
A different look for Utah. Portis comes in for Lyles. Rodney Hood subbed in for Luke Ridnour. And the Magic making a change here as well. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for C.J. Watson. The Magic have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Payton drives in.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 15th in three-point shooting. 18th in free throw percentage. And as far as fewest turnovers per game, not a strong suit. They've struggled here. Top 20 in the league. Those numbers can get you beat.
First one falls for him. That one is no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
The monster passes to George. Passes to Portis. Shakes him. He lays it in. Portis has got 6.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
They set the pick. Payton drives in. Oladipo outside. Pulls up on the elbow. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Oladipo's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Portis. 6 points for him. He kicks to Hayward. Here's the monster and the powerful one-handed slam.
This guy is a beast on the boards.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Harris setting the pick for Oladipo. Kicks to Harris. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. The Monster's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Back to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Harris missing again. Utah leading. The feed now to Hood. Here's the monster. 23 points in the game. Hood, the pass to Portis. He feeds it to Hayward. And count it from 19 feet away. And it's a 4-point Utah lead. The Magic have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Feeds to Payton. Stolen. And now Utah fast break.
And that's how you make a steal. Turn into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
You know, I thought maybe they cool off a bit at halftime, but they continue to bury the jump shot.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. Kevin, his poor free throw shooting is really taking its toll. With all of those trips to the line, it's got to be tough.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. Then for the Magic. Smith checked in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Harris. And it's Big Dog in for Victor Oladipo. Here's Ingles. 5 points in the game. Pass to Portis. He dishes it to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Portis. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
That free throw missing. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Magic trail by 5. Dishes it to Dedmon. Here's Smith. No good. George with the defensive effort. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Ingles. He averages about 5 points a game. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. 3-pointer. Hayward. Shot's good. Hayward's got the lead up to 8 now for Utah.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
And Utah making a change here. Felton's checked in. All free throws good from Hood. And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive number.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, it'll be nice value from the 23rd pick.
To the wing on the left, shot from 16. Here's Hayward. Out to the right wing, Ingles. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ingles has got 7.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
It's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
And that one's good. He's got 5.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Now, here's Felton. The pass to Portis. And Utah again with the bucket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
There's Big Dog. 8 points for him. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
50 seconds left in the third. Here's Ingles. 7 points in the game. And he gets it to go. 23 points for Gordon Hayward.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Big Dog. 10 points for him. On the wing, here's Payton. Rebounded by Hood. Utah leading by 12. Out to the wing. Lets the three fly. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got his third assist on the night. Here's Big Dog. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Hayton. And the miss. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Utah leads by 15. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Utah's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And so in the game for the Magic, Watson out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Evan Fournier. And there's Gordon. And it's Harris in at the power forward. Lyles no good. The Magic trail by 15. Oladipo dishes to Watson. And it's Harris off the drive. The kick out to Oladipo. And it's off from three-point range. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the monster. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Lyles, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Well, Orlando shooting in this game 45%. Oladipo left side. The dish now to Watson. And it's Harris off the drive. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 5 assists in the game. Utah leading by 15. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
He power surged that one down.
Wow. Good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The monster passes to Portis. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 15. Pass to Fournier. And he banks in the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Ingles. The Magic getting the bucket. Here's the monster. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 6th rebound on the night. Wide open. They get it back. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Watson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And it was great to watch C.J. Miles last season. Finally, Clark got some significant playing time.
Yeah, and took advantage of it. With the Pacers having Paul George on the sidelines due to injury until late in the season, they got a nice lift in contribution from C.J. Miles.
George is checked in for Utah. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And watching C.J. Watson last year, he showed he could take his game up a notch. Beat his career average in terms of shooting percentages across the board. Career high in rebounding. Second best assist average as well. Unfortunate how he got the opportunity to play, but great that he took advantage of it.
And, you know, for Watson, you could really see him doing this for several more years, guys. Finding ways to contribute as a backup or starter. Doesn't matter to him either way. He's a gamer, for sure.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. We've seen the Monster really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Shot clock at 6. And Oladipo kicks to Gordon. Here's Harris. Another miss by Orlando.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The Monster passes to George. He kicks to Ingles. George dishes to Ingles. Pass to Wiles. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Wiles got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Dedmon. Gordon up on top. Drops in the layup for 2.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Utah leading by 15. Ingles passes to the Monster. Kicks to Ingles. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Watson. And there's the feed to Harris. Utah with the rebound. George has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's the Monster. Utah gets it back. George with the screen on Oladipo. Here's the Monster, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the play.
Well, that's a sound physical play. I mean, you can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Utah. And the foul on the Monster. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And one thing about the NBA, there are a ton of siblings currently playing in the league. Some on the same team, some on opposing sides, but there must be over a half a dozen sets of siblings.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Joe Ingles. They grabbed their own miss.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's the Monster. It's Dedmon with the rebound. As you said, Greg, there are a ton of sibling pairs in the NBA. Even more, Clark, if you include the D-League.
Well, you start with the Plumlees, the Gasols, the Teagues, Zellers. For twins, you have the Lopez twins, Morris twins, the Zellers, Gasols, Teagues, Steph, and Seth Curry. Count 2 with the D-League.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. That is good. 34 points for the Monster.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Now, here's Watson. And Oladipo, here we go. And he goes in for the dunk.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Feeds it to Ridnour.
And guys, you look over the history of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it usually goes to big men. Big men get the blocks and clog up the paint, but before last season, the last 10 Defensive Player of the Year awards went to bigs.
Harris misses.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backcourt.
George with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his third assist on the night. Last year we saw Kawhi Leonard with the Defensive Player of the Year award. Draymond Green was runner-up, and although he was a power forward, I thought Clark, he was defending on the perimeter quite a bit.
Yeah, he was, and you know, it's only the 8th time out of 33 Defensive Player of the Year awards that's not been given to a big guy. So well earned by Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green very easily could have won the award too.
And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 13. So just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Orlando moving the ball around. Oladipo, left side. Out to Harris. Takes a three. Harris missing again.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now, here's Ridnour. And Utah, another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Watson with it. He's guarded by Ridnour. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Open jump shot off the mark. Utah's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's the Monster, defended by Gordon. Here's the Monster. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Open shot by Harris. Hits the jumper in space. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's the Monster, guarded by Oladipo. And Gordon over to help. Here's the Monster. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. It's Oladipo on the wing. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. 14 points for Victor Oladipo.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
George with the screen on Oladipo. Here's the Monster. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. Will go to the line. A different look for Utah. Portis is checked in for Watson. Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Stockton subbed in for Luke Ridnour. Payton is checked in for Orlando. On the free throw, no good.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
Now here's Payton. Gordon with a screen on Stockton. Here's Payton. No good. So Utah will take it the other way.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Payton. Here's the floater. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing, Clark, are at a premium in the NBA for teams.
Yeah, well, it starts with point guards being able to break down defenses and get into the lane to create open shots. You want to be able to create space for the point guards to drive, so you need shooters on the wings.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Utah. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Fry comes in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Harris. And Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
And it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Utah.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you got to convert, and they did that.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for the Monster. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now, here's Felton.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he makes the first.
Raymond Felton. At the line for 2.
Raymond Felton hits them both. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Payton kicks to Fournier. Launches a 3. The shot is off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's the Monster. Wow. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Payton. It's blocked. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
What you know about shot A? Smooth operating. I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. The dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He had just an outstanding 4th quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, this win was really, really needed, and he went out and he got it for him. They lost 2 in a row coming in, and dropping the 3rd straight would have been very, very rough. But he took it upon himself, took it right to the ship, as he always does. Great performance and a great time to deliver.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.